Claude apps fail when knowledge stays outside the model loop. Product facts, policies, code, tickets, contracts change fast. Customer history evolves faster than model training cycles. RAG turns Claude into a grounded interface over living knowledge. It gives teams a repeatable path from question to source to answer. The strategic question is no longer can Claude answer? It's now which evidence did Claude use? And can the system prove it? A long context window is powerful, but it's not a data architecture. Small knowledge bases under 200,000 tokens can often fit directly in the prompt. Larger collections need retrieval. The bottleneck is precision. The right passage must arrive before generation. Claude might reason beautifully over wrong evidence and make mistakes look polished. Traditional RAG splits documents into chunks. It embeds each chunk and stores the vectors. Retrieval happens based on semantic similarity. Top matches are appended to Claude. The pipeline looks clean on paper, but meaning is lost at chunk boundaries. A paragraph may know its sentence, yet it forgets the section, entity, or version. It loses the business context that made it relevant. The breakthrough isn't more vectors, it's context-aware retrieval. Anthropic's contextual retrieval adds document-specific context to chunks. This happens before indexing. Semantic search combines with lexical BM25. Results are then re-ranked for better accuracy. This reduces failed retrievals by 49%. With re-ranking, the reduction reaches 67%. The retrieval layer becomes an evidence filter. It no longer guesses blindly. A production Claude RAG system has 4 planes. The data plane ingests, normalizes, chunks, and indexes. The retrieval plane searches, filters, and re-ranks. The reasoning plane gives Claude only the evidence it needs. The trust plane attaches citations, permissions, evaluation, logging. It also checks for freshness and reliability. Architecture begins when these planes stop being mixed. This separation makes the system debuggable when answers fail. Ingestion is where correctness begins. Documents need parsers to process content properly. Metadata must be captured for context and tracking. Access rules ensure secure, controlled retrieval. Canonical IDs provide unique identification. Deduplication removes redundant copies. Version history tracks changes over time. Freshness signals indicate up-to-date information. These steps happen before any embeddings are created. A flawed ingestion pipeline causes later layers to compensate. The best RAG systems treat raw files as unstable input. They transform them into governed knowledge objects. These objects can be searched, cited, expired, and audited. Chunking is not just slicing text. It's about deciding what unit of meaning Claude should trust. Chunks should preserve headings, tables, and entities. They must also keep timestamps and neighboring context. Embeddings capture semantic similarity. BM25 catches exact names, SKUs, error codes, and legal clauses. Contextual embeddings shift cost to ingestion time. This makes runtime retrieval faster and cleaner. It also reduces dependence on prompt gymnastics. Retrieval should be staged like a launch sequence. First, query expansion clarifies the user's intent. Next, vector search and BM25 generate candidate evidence. Then filters enforce permissions, time, tenant, and document type. Re-ranking scores surviving passages against the actual question. Only then does Claude receive a compact evidence pack. The pack is ranked by relevance and bounded by context budget. Grounded generation is a contract. Answer only from retrieved evidence. Quote, uncertainty when needed. Cite the source clearly. Claude supports detailed citations. Document answers include full attribution. Search result content blocks enable custom RAG tools. These tools return attributed results. Claude can cite them naturally. This turns answers into verifiable interfaces. No more confident paragraphs without provenance. The user sees not just an answer, but also a clear trail of evidence. Evaluation closes the loop. Measure if the golden passage is in top K results. Check if re-ranking improves result order. Verify citations support the claims made. Ensure answers refuse when evidence is weak. Anthropic's cookbook example improved pass at 10 from 87% to over 95%. Contextual embeddings, hybrid search, and re-ranking help. This is the operating model. Inspect retrieval first. If retrieval is weak, generation cannot fix it reliably. Claude, the impact goes beyond fewer hallucinations. Good RAG compresses organizational memory into a usable surface. Support teams answer using current policy. Engineers query living codebases directly. Legal teams verify clauses before generating summaries. Finance teams trace numbers back to source documents. Claude becomes safer by focusing on relevant evidence. Users gain confidence they can verify every claim. The future of Claude RAG focuses on adaptive evidence orchestration. Some questions require long context reading. Others need hybrid search techniques. Some demand tools that fetch live records. Others benefit from agentic exploration across files. Winning systems route each request to the cheapest trustworthy path. They ensure every error expletes its confidence source. That routing layer turns RAG into a product capability, not just a plugin anymore.